This is the Simpid, this is Michi Hoyer. Welcome to the first race in the VRS GT Sprint Series around Tsukuba Circuit. So we're going straight into the testing of that Mercedes GT3. We have loaded the baseline setup and I've went for suspension setting number 2 because it got a very soft front and a medium stiff rear, which means the car should be good in corners, as we have a very much of these and very tight corners indeed. There we go.
Behind. Keep your wits about you.
Well, there is a lot of traffic around, so we try to take our own lines here and start to learn the track in the GT3 Mercedes. And before we go into the actual setup building process, we need to test a lot, we need to learn a lot. We need to learn that this turn is not flat out. Ooh, just missed contact with that Ferrari as it spins out. So people doing 51.4. Yeah. Very standard behavior for softer suspension as in the rear. Nevertheless though,
the track temperature is decreasing. It's now 23 Celsius. The leader has just done 51.60.
I think we still need to go with a soft front suspension, as we need the car to turn a fair lot. All out to hit that curve. First lap was a 53.3.
B34. Sector 3 is 0.45 off the pace.
Taking an alternate line around turn 1. I think the Mercedes should be really good here because it has a shitload amount of torque compared to the other GT3s.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
So give me some time to get used to this track and everything. Stay away from the inside a bit and wait for the turn to open up. That is how to take final turn, I guess.
B31, you're now 1.7 seconds. On your right, clear right. Sector 3 is on your right, clear right. That was 53.18.
Didn't really help that turn 1. Very easily. So we need to see that we keep the
right side's clear. Car right. Right side's clear.
We really need to see that we keep the weight at the rear as well, so it doesn't spin. This track is so small, so once you got traffic approaching out of the pits,
Sector 1
you more or less have a serious issue, especially for turn 1. Well, that's third gear. on off track a lap.
Fastest lap for McIntyre,
Okay.
51.21.
So 52.6 is our optimal, and before that I would like to try a different suspension. So set number 3, that is a pretty stiff one I guess overall. And I think we go for set 1 since the rear end is at least stiffer here. So it should boost the overall balance, a little less oversteery.
There's a car behind, take care, rejoin him.
But I guess it will kill the turning momentum a lot. We will see once we've done the first few laps. Doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would be. Yeah, it gives understeer though in the final turn. Oh, look at that, an old D2-1 livery here on the Mercedes ahead.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Oh, that looks good balance-wise, so I guess we stick with a set number 1 suspension here.
Off the pace.
Also, you're good to go a lot quicker into that final turn, as you would expect to be, as you then maximize the exit speed.
B18, good lap. That's your quickest today. That puts you 1.2 seconds off the pace. You've
Still
just done
1.2
a
seconds
52.
off the pace is a lot. By a lot, I do mean a lot. The elevation change really is a difficult one in that turn 4. If you count that little chicane beforehand as a turn. The track should be really good for safety rating though, as you just keep it on the black stuff. Should have good chances scoring a high rating during a race.
Car stop on the right. Go left.
Biggest challenge is really to stay patient in those hairpins. That was an off track. So we need to go and start finally working on the dampers. Hey there, Adam. Yeah, the car is understeering a lot because we are just on the baseline setup of iRacing and just fiddling out which set of springs to use. And now we start working on the setup more closely. Brilliant turn 1. 3.5 10 flat brings that home. As I all lost it all already, more or less.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Also that little bump. Hey Lorenzo. Yeah, Adam Crane, you're very much right about the car behaviour, what you see. is the very same things I also feel here in the car. I've got some ideas how to counter steer it.
V19, you're currently 1.2 off the leader's pace. That last lap was at 52.43. Sector 3 is 0.25 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
I've no idea really how to overtake on that
Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace.
circuit. I want to try something though, if that is allowed. Does it give me a penalty? Oh, stop and go, unsafe pit entry. Okay, it does give us a penalty then, so we need to practice the entry. Anyway, so what Adam Crane has said is basically very right about about the car. So we have last hot pressure, left hand side is way hotter than the right hand side, so we have to counter steer that a fair lot. Probably by putting it that way. We're gonna readjust that. Anyway, we need more toe in at the front. We need more ABS braking, as we're not allowed to lock the tires. We need a very soft, low speed compression dumping on the front, and a very stiff, more stiff, low speed rebound dumping at the front. About the high speed, we go a little softer on the front in general. Also increasing the cambers, lowering the caster a bit, as this seems a bit too much to be fair.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
Raising the rake a little, but not too much, as we don't want to cause too big imbalance. Okay, something is set unsymmetrical here. Let's apply first, so something is unsymmetric. Might be the pressures that makes it unsymmetric here. Rebound dumping. We need some weight to still be in the back when we do the turns, as we need a little bit of grips. But the low speed compression dampening should be very high, as we really want to keep the front weight as long as possible on the front. We stiffen up the rear ARB plate a little bit and also increase the rear wing by a click, and then I think we're good to go for the next run to see. So the best what we had done is a 52.4.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Have sectors for a 51.8. So let's see how the overall balance is. Could be a lot of the case that we need to readjust things now. Still not got the right approach to the first turn. To the last turn. Same goes for the first one though, but never mind.
Sector 1 is 0.6.
You better sacrifice this right-hander a little bit so you don't have to go wide on this left-hander there.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. That puts you 1.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
Not even an idea where Sector 3 is, where the sectors are in general.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
The car is sliding a lot now in the rear. Oh, this is not an off-track, interesting. So, 25 minutes to go to the race.
3 off the pace. You're now 1.3 off the leader's pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.43 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace. That one was at 52.52.
Okay, so further adjustment going on. Need a bit more performance at the rear. So that is why I set the diff preload a little bit more towards the understeering side. Does this have to do with the tyres? Let me see on the right height there. Yep, it is. So also let's get the rear right height a bit lower again. In front we can't really. Yeah, let's take this. So we still want the rear end to grip a little bit more up, which is why we keep it as it is right now, and see how we can go on from there.
All clear, push now.
Car feels a lot more grippy in general in the turns, which is good. But it also got a little more twitchy. Beside all twitchiness, I'd like to have a rear end that is somewhat stuck on the ground. This feels way better. Is it quick though? You do know that in iRacing you kinda need to have oversteering setups. Michael Clark, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, man. Thank you so much for your donation and your support.
D20.
I'll read out the message you sent with it next time I go down into the pits and register for that race. The rear end is very twitchy, as you can see.
Sector 1 is 0.
That's not the type
off the
of
pace.
race car I like to drive around here.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
I'm coming around in such a bad angle.
P18, that's your fastest lap. You're currently 1.1 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. You're 2 tenths off the pace in Sector 3. That was 52.33.
Nope. Okay, so first of all, going to register for the race coming up. So the challenge is to beat Heikki Kovalainen at a 1 minute 29.8 in a GT 500 TRD Lexus. But you might have to try the Nissan GTR, okay. Is this a GT 500 a free car, or is it from URD? So the TRD Lexus. Is this an URD car, or where to get that car? Would be much appreciated help there, Michael, if you can get me that information. Beyond that, I'll take a softer anti-roll bar at the front, the rear, and go a click softer at the front. Also, low speed compression dumping a click softer so that the weight can come more freely towards the rear. Yep, George, that is pretty much what I expect too. But I decided to go for it like mad.
Disengage limiter. There's a car behind. Take care. Rejoin him.
Yeah, sometimes bravery is being rewarded. I'm at the moment trying to fiddle in a good usable setup that gives us somewhat speed, somewhat stability. But I can feel the carnage already. Lapping's gonna be an issue here, I fear.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
So slow. Turn 1, sector 1. Michael Clark, George is absolutely right in what he says. Racing the GT3 here is like a farewell to your safety rating.
That puts you 1.2 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is
like committing suicide, really.
Off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.14 off the pace. That lap was a 52.38. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Should get a new currency up for that leaderboard betting that means for every time I slide.
0.28 off the pace.
No. Fuck. Rip. Did I brake on the grass here? Rear chase, no, far chase. Come on, did I? No, I simply lost it. Standard iRacing, once you lost it, once it goes, it's gone. Okay, so garage. Didn't feel too bad, to be fair. Raising that rear end a little bit again. Yep, George, I so much agree. I go even softer on a low speed compression dumping at the front. Bit more camber at the rear. I think you really need to household good with your tyres there. Let's see though.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you.
Don't forget to zone down the car, man.
E19.
Yeah, I heard so. Is he still doing it, or was it just yesterday a once in a lifetime appearance? I hate that final turn.
16th place. Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace.
Rip. I see. It's kind of interesting he does it though. Still so far away from a 51.
Sector 1 is 0.46 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace.
Wow, that wasn't the worst final turn.
13th place. That's your fastest lap today. You're now 0.9 off the pace. Car left. Still there. Clear left. Sector 1 is 0.46 off the pace. Sector 2 is
Can't really die from here anyway.
Sector
This is
3
a karting track, not an actual
off the pace.
race car track, to be
15
fair.
minutes to go. You've just done a 52.13. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. 1.9 seconds. Car left. He's still there. Clear left. Sector 1 is 0.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.14 off the pace. That last lap was at 53.09.
In all honesty, guys, undercut's gonna be a big strategic idea here. Hey Simon. And the qualifiers on the USF 2000 line were fire, so he did some good laps there. Yeah, I did not show them on the stream because they are ACR internal. ACR internal property, so you know our drivers have used them in a different competition, so they are basically not being meant to be shown online. Michael Clark, I've not driven yet in the night mode after the update. I have done some night racing before in the Mercedes GT3
car approaching, watch your mirrors.
at Spa, and I was a little bit disappointed by the lighting system. Despite this might be, of course, the case that during the night you don't see anything at all. But I could like not see anything on the track, so I was like 2 seconds slower just by default. Hey Danielle. So Simon, I'm happy to give you the advice that you need a quite stiff rear anti-roll bar and quite a soft front anti-roll bar and a huge canvas. I can give you that advice, but that's literally everything I can give you on the USF 2000 since the rest is secret. I appreciate the question though. So if driven control, I think a stiff rear anti-roll bar is a good way to speed up the car.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace. P10, that's your quickest lap. You're now 0.7 off the leader's pace. You're 10th off the pace in Sector 3.
Okay, don't touch that curb.
Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace.
Light mode in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Yep, Christian. I'm gonna attend the race starting in 8 minutes. Whoa.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Pit's gonna be fun. No joke.
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 23 Celsius. You've got 10
So
minutes left.
let's make
10 minutes to
sure
go.
we are subscribed to this race session then. I'm gonna keep the set as it is right now and hope to be fine with it. As this is going to be quite funny. So 44 people registered only, and that is a reason for it. I also guess I will be quite high in the car number for the top split. as I'm waiting for the session to be processed. There we go. Yeah, so George is absolutely right about that. I haven't driven the dark mode in Daytona yet, but I have driven it at Spa, and Spa is usually not a track where you have night racing. Like there is no big lights around the track. Danielle, if I do either of those two, it's gonna be FSR. Pretty sure about that. Yeah, I'd like to very much, Michael Clark. Thank you for looking that up. So definitely a 1080 Ti is on the list, but to be totally honest, I'm looking for an entire new gaming machine. So have a 2 PC setup. That one I'm currently on is going to be reserved for streaming and the office work, whereas the new gaming machine is going to be reserved for the racing only, more or less. So, but yeah, I need to save a shitload of money for that. Sorry for the language, but it's just like yeah, 10k euro investment, and I'm looking to start saving the money already. Right, here we go then. So this is the very same set than before. Gonna increase the rear ride height still. Take away the toe in. And then we warm up ourselves. 51 people registered for the race. Lap time's done again, 51.
Watching mirrors.
Start stop on the left.
A water-cooled TI.
The track temp's increasing. It's
I need to see that because I have not dealt with a water cooling system beforehand. So key for that race definitely will be drive smooth, drive clean, drive very controlled, be patient in the final turn, don't overkill the tyres.
Left side. Clear left.
Wow. I'm not looking forward to the start at all.
Sector 1 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
That Audi looked... Where do you stop? Both of them Audis looked very unhappy to drive. That looks like a proper final turn.
P35.
P35. The 53.7. No wonders. Don't spin.
Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace.
Thank you.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Hey, only Formula 1, thank you for joining, and thank you guys for noticing on the scenery. Sometimes the bold, even the bold and fat letters are not enough to make me aware when I'm too focused. You're welcome, guys. Sorry for that inconvenience. I have another idea for a setup change. Oh, rip. Does that give me a bad pit entry now? Yep, it did. So once you slide off, you're so done. Chassis. Let's see if we soften that up as well.
Disengage limiter. There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, turning momentum entirely away from the car now, I think. Have to wait way too long to get on the throttle. Oh, that means loading into the race session and work backwards. Have a try for turn 1. Kinda hard to tell, really. Yeah, car is too understeery. Full stop. So I grabbed myself a coffee, I rebuilt on the setup. We will have a very long qualification going on for literally no time in racing or no time in qualification whatsoever. So that means 5 minutes of sandbagging. So I can take my time here on the coffee. I have to really think about. I'm so scared of running, running too high on the rear anti-roll bar and getting it not in position or getting it into too low of a position or too stiff of a position in order to be able to accelerate out of the corners with ease or with good confidence. So while coffee, being able to get ready, I have my thoughts. So I definitely I will increase the low speed rebound of the front again, so that it keeps the weight more at the front, and also gonna stiffen the low rebound, the low speed bumpers at the rear again, but not just as stiff as before. So that means click up here everywhere. Keep it on the dampening, but 2 clicks up there at the front. Right. To be honest, stiffen up the front anti-roll bar is way to go. Might not help for the final turn, but definitely for the slower turns. As a stiff anti-roll bar usually makes the car very pointy towards the directions of the initial turn in. It's gonna be strong. As the car doesn't like to roll, it does not understeer into death when being on throttle, so there is some resistance going on at the front. My coffee is, well, there is a creamer on it, so it is not entirely black. Well, I never ran with a minimum of fuel. Okay guys, here we are.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, good God, we're sitting in the number 8 car. Fuck me.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Alright, Michael. We've
That's
got
not
2
what you
laps
want
to
to
set a
have.
decent time.
Sorry, say it different. That is not what I wanted to have. Well, yeah, we knew it. As George was indicating, it's a brave move for me to do the VRS GT Sprint Series around Tsukuba Circuit. Fuck. Sorry. Shit. Oh dear.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, approach to the lap was bad.
2 laps of fuel remaining. Fastest lap for Righto, 51.81. The leader's just done a 51.42. Left. P15, this is the last lap of fuel. That puts you 0.7 off the pace.
Fuck.
1 litre remaining.
Fuck. P15, right in the middle of shit. Yeah, and this is an off track. Great. Wow, just with a solid lap we would be right about where our car position is. I mean, it's no doubt. Oh, Matt Malone in the number 1 car. He has sweated the Mazda races and he gained a shit ton of iRating. Like I think he jumped 1,600 in iRating just in a week. I'm sweating the Mazdas, and now he's sitting in the #1 car in the top split, right now without the time, but does not mean anything because there is still 2 minutes to go in that session. The Ford any good here? George, what do you think? Hey Twiggy, how you doing, buddy? Also, Tingo, thank you so much for joining on my Discord server. If you guys are interested in that, feel free to check out the links below. Also, only Formula 1, it's nice to see you back here on the stream live. Have been a while, that's for sure. Yeah, Twiggy, I'm not too happy with my qualifying run right here. I should be like, you know, performance or skill-wise. If I get the lap entirely together, like a real flyer, I could expect myself in the top 5, but never mind. This is how it is now. Clark Michael, Yoda Master you are. That's what you're talking about. Thank you very much, Evan. I'm trying to have that. If you're gonna drop out early, I might do. I might do a Porsche 911 around Spa just for the sake of it, but I don't want to jinx it. So we're expecting to do a good race here. The Stream Deck is working fairly nice, as you can see me swapping around. Sorry, I don't want to get you like in that mood. So Stream Deck is running nice. I have not built in the capture card yet, since I don't think it's of much use when being used on the same machinery. So yeah, anyway, for tomorrow, very short, if no stream whatsoever planned for tomorrow. As I said, of course, Competizione number 4 is being released, and I think it just is too short of a time notice. So I will get probably a pre-recorded video out for you guys tomorrow. Beyond that, tomorrow I got a guided driving lesson together with Altaman, together with Sven, and we're going to drive the Daytona road course in the LMP2. That's at least what we try. Currently, we're still waiting for the people to set up the servers. Anyway, here we are. Right now, it's iRacing time. It's Mercedes time. And it's bloody hell time for being patient and try to stay clean of crashes and stuff. So that is going to be the main target for now. Fingers crossed that the setup is somewhat okay. I've no idea. Literally, I jinxed something together that somehow appears to be working a bit. So if you guys interested in getting that set, mail me at simracing@mitchie-hoyer.com, and I'm happy to share it with you. Thank you, only Formula 1. Here we go. Setting on the grid.
1 lap to green. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Setting up the car already, because there's hardly any time to do it mid-race. It might actually be a good opportunity to sit here, mix one, and go box and undercut the people, but never know what's going to happen. Yeah, George's is really going to be nuts. There's Matt Malone in the blue Ford, I guess.
The
Thank you
air temp
guys,
is
thank you very
21
much.
Celsius, 15th place.
We make this a challenge. Can we finish the race considerably unhurt?
Get ready, going green.
Yeah, we're going green already. Before the last car is literally launched.
Floor it, green, green, green.
Go right.
Clear left, left side.
Still there.
Left
Very
side.
nice.
To the right.
Clear left.
Clear.
Car left. Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Yeah, well,
Right side. Clear right.
Clear on the right. Got a slow car on the right.
he doesn't need to wonder when he cuts me off,
Go
for
left,
God's
go
sake.
right. Car right.
Clear right.
Keep to the
Car
left.
right. Right side's clear.
Go right.
Fucking hell.
Car left. Clear left.
Ah, Tanner ahead, Matt behind, GG. This Ford GT3 looks like it's been from the 90s.
On your left. Clear left. The leader has just done a 51.75. Okay, Michael, don't let this guy distract you. P15. That last lap was a 53.64.
Matt is trying hard to take different lines behind us. You can't really position your car anywhere. I'll just wait for that dive bomb to happen, to be fair.
P14, car right. Still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Still there. Hold your line.
Stay on the left.
Still there.
You're on the left. 3 wide. Car
Still
right.
there.
2 wide. Stay on the left.
Still there. Clear right. That lap was a 52.85.
Matt! Ugh. Good stuff, bro. That was a bold move. Smart guy, smart racing.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.0 seconds. On your left. Clear left. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
There was a danger Mercedes ahead. No idea where we are, P14 or 13 then.
V12, the gap in front is now 0.41. That was 52.45.
Ah, too early. We have 4 rigs, by the way, just for the records. Could have been a lot worse till here already. Whoa, Matt. I know I'm killing my front tires too much.
Michael, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, I'm still not getting the final turn right.
You've just done a 52.44. Just done a 52.67. Car left. He's still there. Clear left. Come on, Michael. Nicely done. Left side. Clear left. Car left. Car left. Clear left. Dealer.
Yeah. On we go. Aquino, by the way, thank you for subscribing. In the heat of the moment, I could not honor you for subscribing to the channel. It's very much appreciated. Welcome to the race. Okay, I'd like to see where I'm going now. Despite car damage, it's not too severe.
The gap behind is now 0.8. Last lap was at 52.81.
Don't start stupid driving now. If done right, it's the fastest way for the final turn though. Well, that scared me.
That lap was a 53.00.
Our race is just still so long.
That was a 52.59. The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds. That last lap was a 52.70. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.44 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay. Track temperature's rising, it's now 29 Celsius. The gap to Langer in front is now 2.0. That lap was a 52.69. Sector 1 is 0.45 off the pace.
That Mercedes looks broken too. We definitely got the groove for the final turn.
Sector 1 is 0.40 off the pace. That's good consistency, keep it up. left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Tenth position. That was 52.84. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
He would have been closer.
Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast. The gap to Langer behind is now 0.8. It is now 0.6.
Too quick.
You've just done a 52.73. Okay, Michael, you've got half your fuel left.
This is a nice endurance track to be fair, because it's not like I'm feeling exhausted, not at all, but Jesus Christ. We just got more than, still more than 20 minutes to go.
That lap was a 52.61.
Okay, smart defending there. Once he doesn't do a huge one, I don't see a real opportunity to get by. Just too early.
Wasted time behind this guy. Get your elbows out and get round him.
Nearly went wrong.
Car left, clear left. Left side, clear left. Langer has been disqualified.
We didn't touch.
E9, that was 53.19.
I have no contact. That needs to be looked into it, because I think that is a case of broken netcode.
Gap to Moreno ahead is increasing. It's now 12
Oh,
seconds.
Multigamer, thank you for your subscription.
30 minutes of fuel remaining.
So that is lap 23. Guys, we need to look into lap 23. Sorry, lap 22. That is the lap we need to look into. Yep, Multigamer, this is G29 or G920, I think those are very same. I got the LEDs, so I think it's the 920.
Just done a 53.01.
I'm expecting a shitstorm from the other guy. I mean, he also moved on the brake into me, but never mind. I think the spotter clearly set car left, and then his spotter should have set car right. Ooh, off track. Now this is the 5th X.
No, Michael, track limits, come
So
on.
I haven't had a car contact for the incident, so I guess we
Track temperature
didn't touch.
decrease. It's now 27 Celsius.
No, I do not own the shifter for the G29.
P8.
I have no idea whether we got chance catching up. Moreno 11.1 seconds. In all fairness, I believe we reached our maximum from where we are now, considering that track and car. Starting 15th and then run 9th right now is not that bad. We're 8th even. But I might guess someone has boxed already.
That last lap was a 52.80.
Trying to save some more fuel. Hey Lawbat, how you doing? The more patient I stay in the final turn, the more fuel I can save. Sounds easy.
Your lap times are improving. That was a 52.69. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Lap times are pretty bad though still. Oh Martin, feel free to go back at the start of the race and then tell us whether the broken bonnet is good or bad. To be fair, having a broken bonnet is way better than the DNF we could have possibly got.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.05 off the pace. Sector 3 times quick.
Dave Cameron behind us. I think he has boxed indeed. Yep, lap 23.
Okay, Michael, the next car is Moreno.
Hey James, no Ross. I will have to leave after that one. I will do the Formula 3 this week though. That's for sure.
Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track. P7. That lap was a 53.12. Leaders pitting now.
Yes, there is a bunch of flappers coming towards them. Dave is increasing the pressure on us. Also sitting in the Ford GT.
0.9.
So we got fuel for 8 more laps.
Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace.
It's so sick to run a GT race around the karting track, really. And time doesn't want to go by and by and by.
Just pitting.
Once you run out in traffic there, this will be our big chance.
6th place. You've just done a 52.71. Sector 1 is 0.45 off the pace.
Dave is sitting in the back of me, studying my light, saying this guy is doing so bad around here. Oh, he's not sitting in the Ford, he's sitting in the Mercedes. Looked like a Ford though, in a low quality mirror.
Okay,
Thank you there.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth.
Thank you,
No
Stefan.
mistakes.
No fuel warning appears on the dash.
That last lap was a 52.63. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. On your right. Clear right. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Okay, stay with it. The guy in front is Cameron. Is the car rejoining? 7th position. That last lap was a 53.64.
think the real difference between his and mine is the setup. Isn't he the setup guy of Craig's setup shop? I know that was Craig Williams, not Dave Williams, but still. I feel that I'm cooking the tyres. So 3 more laps till we box. I'm pretty sure Dave has lost valuable seconds behind me compared to his opponents.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 29.
Not that I'm sorry, but I'm sorry.
That was 52.58. You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap to Cameron ahead is now 1.1. Gap to Moreno behind is now 12 seconds. Okay, Michael, very little fuel left. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. 2 litres remaining. The lead car's pitting. Remaining. We'll pull you to the end.
We'll fuel you to the end. So we're not getting 12
Box
litres,
five.
but a lot more. Actually, we got 12. Okay, where are we?
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
Yeah, we gained on Moreno, but just 4 seconds. And we just got 5 minutes to go. If he doesn't screw up entirely bad. P9 is out, but yeah, we're in the ending position. We're ahead of Tanner. I think we're ahead of Matt Malone if Matt is still running. GRC, the overlay I'm using is caps. Matt is indeed still running in 11th. So we got Tanner behind, fighting for position, 1.5 seconds.
P8.
P8. Great, P8 in the number 8 car. So just bring that home.
that lap was a 53.00.
Alan is going slower.
Right, the gap behind is now 1.8.
Just 6 seconds.
You've just done a 52.59.
5.3, we're gaining half. Oh, 3 minutes to
All
go.
right, Michael, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Fuel-wise, I think we're fine. Gap stabilizing now. Especially if we keep screwing up in corners. What's happening there at the front?
Eighth place. Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Minutes of fuel remaining.
White flag lap. Look at that, 3.3 seconds to gap to
Running on
Moreno.
fumes, mate. One more lap to go.
2.7. I'm not gonna make it though. 2.5. If he's not running out of fuel on the back straight, I have 0 chance getting him. If that is a source or issue. guys. Could have been a lot worse. George is still around.
Really well.
So P8 in the number 8 car, starting from 15th. 5x only. I want to have a look though on lap 22. Thank you very much, James. So in general, race times all into the 52s, some 53s. Look at that, 55, 52.6, 52.5, 52.7, 52.6, 6, some 9, back into the 6s. You could say some really consistent race pace though. As we look into lap 22. Thank you, Michael, thank you very much. Also thank you only Formula 1. Yeah, that is that overtaking on Matt was quite a risky one, and also that overtaking, I'm pretty sure it is broken net code. Oh, we did touch indeed, and you could probably, yeah, you need to put it on my hand because I dive bombed him here and I was not alongside, so that was my bad. And I'm sorry for Alexander because look at his cockpit view as he oh yeah, he had nowhere to go. Well, it's too bad. Thank you, Nicolas, by the way. Thank you very much indeed. Also, big shout out to Sadus Gaming. Miguel Rice, he won the IMSA Race Championship for Division 7 in last iRacing season. So, I'm very happy for him on that behalf. Beyond that, guys, thank you so much for subscribing into the channel right today and for supporting me here in the stream. We're gonna have a look at the last session's result before shooting off for the day. So we gained a little on the safety rating and the I rating, even the safety rating. So have to say, 5x Tsukuba is a very good racetrack for building safety rating. I can really recommend this. Remember Watkins Glen last time around. I just gained 11.11 on the safety rating in a VRS GT Sprint race, despite 6x, and now we had 5x. So that is how good this racetrack in general is for building safety rating. So I can quite see it become a very good runner for time trials, as people are trying to keep the safety rating up by doing so. At least some of the people do. Also, thank you very much, Michael Clark. I have completed my challenge with Matt Malone. You're right. I really forgot about it. You know what? I wanted to have him on the TeamSpeak though, or I wanted to have him on the radio. But that is very true. So we raced Matt Malone here. You had a chance to see it. So thank you very much, Michael Clark, for throwing out that challenge. It's like three weeks back already, but it can be seen fulfilled. Thank you very much. Yeah, beyond that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. No further streams planned from me right here today. I'm gonna come home back late. We'll have to have some talks with George Weissman though, and some other people, and set up for tomorrow's guided driving lesson together with Sven. Beyond that, guys, stay tuned for the SimPit Pit Crew channel, as the next thing live is most probably going to be the pit stop of tomorrow's edition. So there's no pit stop on Tuesday, but there is a pit stop every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So make sure to keep the support up for the SimPit Pit Crew channel and the SimPit main channel. And yeah, hope you guys have a nice evening all together. This is the SimPit. I'm Michi Hoyer, and I'll see you guys out on the track.